Alright, looks like we have Scrub Killa joining in here. Okay, Rehzzy, or I'm gonna get this wrong even though Rehzzy's not even in the lobby. This is a nightmare. Rehzzy and Rehzzy. One of them has to change their name. Or I'm gonna get them wrong. It's Rehzzy today against Scrub Killa. Scrub Killa said yesterday that Ahmad has inspired him to go back to the Octane. And he also called Ahmad the most inspiring player currently to watch. So massive props there to Ahmad from SRG, from KSA, from Scrub Killa. Well, that's a nice little bounce for Scrub to play with. He's going to just play for the boost steal here. Scrub took the loss yesterday against Alpha 54, but I was still pretty impressed with his performance overall. He looked pretty solid, looked like he had his mind in the right place. And I'm expecting him to get the job done here against Rehzzy. That's a beautiful boost grab though by Rehzzy, and he's going to take his time now with the counter attack. Flick is wide. Scrub Killa's jumped up for it though, and now a chance for Rehzzy on the rebound. That's over the bar as well, but Scrub's in a really awkward position. Rehzzy unable to punish him. Who is casting Dead Monster versus Ocelon? I believe that's being casted on... wait, where is Dead Monster vs. Ocelon being casted? I think that's being casted by Rocket Baguette and the other non-English streams, as well as Marky Duda's channel and Smells Worthless's channel. If you want to hear the cast for Dead Monster Ocelon, head over there. That is a great save. Look at that from Scrub Killa over the top of the bump and into the ball. And now he's got a chance on the other end. Drives past the ball a couple times, and Rehzzy's right there with him. Yeah, Trex versus Speed is being casted right now as well. We've got Subpar Button HD handling that one. I think that's the only stream who are covering the Trex versus Speed match. Gonna turn up the game sound. I can do. What do you guys think? One in chat if you want the game sound to be a bit louder. I can put that up for you guys if you want. I don't mind doing that. This game is ridiculously controlled. It is certainly very controlled so far. Okay, let's up the game sound. Let me know what you guys think about this. I've turned it up quite a bit there. Just give me a 7 in the chat if you like the game sound as it is now. Scrub Killa up by 1. Okay, yeah, lots of 7s. We'll leave it as is. I've turned it up a bit, but it shouldn't be too loud. I think it'll be fine, like this. Oh, Ocelon is on subpar. Nice shot by Rehzzy. Scrub pre-flip, couldn't get it done. We have a Rehzzy and a Rehzzy, I'm aware, yeah. The players who get buys get the points for the assumed win. Well, none of the players get points for making it into round 2. So, yeah, players who got buys today, they still need to win their round 2 game to get into the points. You don't get points for round 2. You get points for quarterfinal, semi-final, and finals appearances. Trex versus Speed is in subpar, correct. And I believe Dead Monster Ocelon is on Marky Duda's channel, if I'm not mistaken. And Smells Worthless and Rocket Baguette and so on. Yeah, Ocelon isn't in subpar. You guys are right, you guys are right. Lower volume, you're going deaf. You know, you can turn the volume down on your end as well, overall. Nice little wave dash by Scrub. That's some speedy play in the back corner. And there he is, ahead by 1 again. Now, Rehzzy so far hasn't been playing a dangerous game. And I think he has to play a dangerous game if he's going to put Scrub out of his comfort zone. I want to see air dribble bumps from Rehzzy. I want to see some air dribble plays. I want to see some difficult to stop shots. Maybe some low 50-50s when he fakes flicks. He needs to keep mixing it up because Scrub Killa, very good at adapting to his opponent. You have to constantly change up your offensive strategy against him. Speed actually looks good. Yeah, Speed's a great ones player. He obviously lost yesterday, but I'm expecting to see some good results from him. Nice play here by Rehzzy. That's actually a good pickup after missing the reset here. He immediately recovered and knocked the ball past Scrub, who was a bit hesitant there after respecting Rehzzy's reset too much. How's the map decided? Well, we have 7 maps for this tournament. This is one of them. We've got Champions Field, Neo Tokyo, Aquadome, DFH Stadium Day, Manfield Night, Utopia Coliseum Dusk, and Wasteland Night. Those are the 7 maps, so I'm just cycling through them, and if the players request for a new map, I'll just go to the next one on the list and we'll take it from there. Beautiful from Rehzzy. That's what you want to see from him. Scrub unable to stop that bump. And this is the kind of difficult offense, difficult to read offense that I was talking about. Rehzzy needs to basically do something different every single time he attacks. And so far he's been doing that very well. And in a low-scoring game like this, a one-goal lead is very, very important. No Urban Central. Yeah, I feel like 1v1 casts on Urban Central can be a bit awkward at times because after the game it's just dead silent. So I don't use Urban Central for my tournaments, but I love playing on the map, and when it comes up in ranked. Rehzzy's beating Scrub to this one. That's a 2-goal game. Scrub with a very careless touch in the midfield. And this is some great momentum for Rehzzy. Remember, he's fresh off a reverse sweep against Rob in the previous round. Scrub has come into today's round 2 game with a bye, so he doesn't have a competitive warm-up game. He might have been playing some ranked. He might have done a scrim or something to get prepared for this. Rehzzy already feeling pretty good after the reverse sweep, I'm sure. First thing he said when he joined in the lobby chat for this one was that his heart couldn't take it, and I don't blame him. It was a very close game 5 there against Rob in the previous round. Yeah, Scrub knows what to do against players in series. He knows how to adapt. So if you're a Scrub fan, I wouldn't be worried just yet. But Rehzzy is playing very well. That's a great touch in defense. I think he's just going to try and salvage this air dribble, not getting the first touch that he wanted. But there is still time for Scrub. He has his dodge here. Not a bad shot, but Rehzzy's equal to it. Good save. Scrub unable to get the follow-up because Rehzzy's right there behind the ball. Great defense. And he's rewarded with a 5th goal. Love what I'm seeing from Rehzzy in game 1. And just enough of a mix-up in defense to keep Scrub guessing. And some of his saves have been crucial as well. All around a great game. Yeah, I'm expecting Scrub to come back. I'm sticking to that prediction. A lot of people asking what's with the buys. So it's pretty simple, guys. There's 32 players achieved or earned spots in these qualifiers, and this, if somebody doesn't take up their spot that they've earned, then there will be a free win for someone else in the bracket. That's how buys work. And a lot of people have been asking why not replace players who aren't taking their spots halfway through. That was never the plan. This is the way we're doing things here. Has always been the plan that we're going to follow. We anticipated there being buys from the very start. Because, when Khaled wins Qualifier 1, he doesn't need to play any of the other qualifiers, of course. He's just finished. He's in. So that's why we do have some buys. We will have buys in every other qualifier. Yeah, great play by Rehzzy in this game. I love his offensive mix-up. Just kept Scrub guessing. And just like in the Alpha series, Scrub not looking too confident with his offensive plays. It was all really about that ceiling shot at the end of the game. If Scrub scores that, then I think he's going to pop off and come back. But he hit it kind of straight down the middle, and Rehzzy was able to keep it out of the goal and also knock it into a position Scrub couldn't follow up on. This is the game for Scrub now to make the adaptations he needs to make. He's seen what Rehzzy's capable of in that first game. Scrub's got to use his experience. He's got to use all of his game knowledge. Oh dear, he's completely missed an uncontested rebound. Now Rehzzy was underneath the ball, which does apply a little bit of pressure onto Scrub Killa, but misread by Scrub off the back wall. Rehzzy thought about the air dribble bump. Didn't get the first touch that he wanted. Nice boost grab by Scrub. He's got space to work with now. He's going to shoot early just to back Rehzzy up into the goal. Lackluster shooting though by Scrub in both of the follow-ups that he's had for the last 2 shots. He's using a lot of boost here, but not really getting much done. Rehzzy looking threatening with little. Nice line in defense by Scrub. Now he's going to try and bait Rehzzy in with a turtle play. It has worked somewhat. But Scrub's got to elevate now offensively. I'm not impressed with what I've seen from him in offense. The execution is nowhere near what it usually is. Now he's half flipped and landed in reverse here. He's going to do a little spin to land the right way around. Oh, but Rehzzy gets the boost steal. Scrub's in trouble. Rehzzy's going to steal the other boost as well. Yeah, Scrub looks like he's trying to warm up the mechanics. Feeling a bit slow today, it would seem. And Rehzzy, fresh off a reverse sweep against Rob. Definitely the cleaner of the two players, the more efficient of the two players so far. I believe he's got the reset. Oh, must not have it, in fact, because he's not used it. Oh, Scrub. Wait until the very last second to get the save here. He does look like he's trying to bait Rehzzy in with these landings, making it look like he's out of control, but Scrub keeping control of his car this entire time, and he gets a goal on the breakaway. It's been a very low-scoring opening game. Not just in this one, but the last one as well. You guys think Scrub's trolling? It looks like he's just trying to warm up his mechanics, honestly. He's trying to also bait Rehzzy in with a couple of dodgy looking landings, but you know, in all these plays it does look like Scrub still has control of what he's doing, so it's not completely out of the question for this to be a strategy. Scrub in front of the ball now. He's bumping Rehzzy away from this one, and now he's going to take the ball back into his corner. Oh, that's comic by Scrub. Rehzzy not able to get close to him. Rehzzy doesn't look too bothered by all this. He's going to stay with this one. Wait for his next chance on the ball. Scrub playing very patiently again, bumping Rehzzy off this. He's really trying to shake up Rehzzy's rhythm with some awkward plays. And they certainly are awkward plays. Another reset from Rehzzy. This time he does have it, but he hits it slow and low straight at Scrub, who should be scoring on the counter here. He makes sure with multiple touches. And Rehzzy is still scoreless after over half a game is played. A better game by Scrub defensively, but mainly it's a game where Rehzzy has struggled to dispossess Scrub. Most of this game has been Rehzzy trying to get a hold of the ball and Scrub not really giving him a chance to do so. More keep away by Scrub, and I think it's a smart strategy to be going for. Rehzzy doesn't look like he's very willing to force the issue against Scrub, and if your opponent is playing quite standoff like Rehzzy is, why not just take the ball into your back corner, force them out of their comfort zone? It seems to be working. Scrub Killa again, draws Rehzzy in, and gets a favourable 50-50. You know, it might look a bit questionable at times, but Rehzzy in game one made it pretty obvious that he didn't want to challenge Scrub head on. He didn't want to come at Scrub. So what's Scrub doing? Well, he's just taking the ball to his back corner and saying, well, Rehzzy, you're going to have to come at me if you want this, because I'm not leaving the corner. I'm not bringing the ball to you. You're going to have to come get it. And there, you know, usually will be a preference for most players. Do they want to shadow in defense? Do they want to come forward? There's very few players who are comfortable in both of those positions. Obviously, being comfortable going forwards and shadow defending is very important to be at the very top level in ones. It's one of the reasons why Khaled is such a dangerous player in 1v1. He's just as effective defending in reverse as he is, or not reverse, but defending while driving away from the play as he is coming towards it. Rehzzy still scoreless here. Scrub is just being so awkward. Now parking his car in front of Rehzzy just to slow him down. Nice dunk by Rehzzy. That's a huge goal. What a read. Minute and 9 on the clock, and he finally gets a goal in. Huge block. Scrub is trying to get that one up and over him. Rehzzy puts it in the bottom corner on the dunk. Can he do any more? You know, it's one of those games where all it takes is one big play and you're right back in it. And it was Scrub last game who had the ceiling shot with about 30 seconds left. He missed it. But if he'd scored, then Rehzzy would have absolutely had a difficult spot. Scrub's going to turtle another one in. 4-1. Very nice demo by Scrub in the back corner. Rehzzy saw it coming, but he couldn't get away from it. Yeah, quick chat is on, guys. Their players are not using it right now. Scrub is toxic. I mean, if you're saying that just because of a demo, then I would tend to disagree. More possession play by Scrub. This should be game-winning possession as well. And I think he's onto a winning strategy, to be honest, because Rehzzy does not know what to do. When Scrub Killa is just sitting behind the ball in his half, Rehzzy doesn't do anything. He's just waiting. He's this entire time waiting for Scrub to take a shot so that he can hit him on the counter-attack, and Scrub's just not shooting. And I've got to say, it's really smart by Scrub to just keep taking the ball to his back corner, because clearly Rehzzy is not comfortable making challenges here. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to dispossess Scrub. You know, a couple of things he could be trying, or maybe just demoing Scrub off the ball, sealing his boost. faking more challenges. But until he's shown a willingness to do that, Scrub is going to keep taking the ball to his back corner. He's going to keep forcing Rehzzy to come to him. 10 seconds left. Rehzzy does flick one more past him. Yeah, it looks weird and it looks, you know, very perhaps odd from Scrub in the playstyle department, but I think it's a really good counter to what Rehzzy has shown us so far. A lot of the goals that Rehzzy scored in the first game were counter-attacks to Scrub's misplays. You know, he's made this scoreline a bit prettier at the end of the game, but at no point did it look like he had the comeback secure, because Scrub's time wasting was really effective. Very well played game here by Scrub. And he's equalized the series already. So yeah, ball's back in Rehzzy's court. Is he willing to play more aggressively off the ball? Are we going to see him charging into plays? I want to see some early challenges from him. I want to see some more convincing fake challenges. I want to see demos off the ball. I want to see boost stealing. These are the things that Rehzzy needs to be doing when Scrub Killa tries to time waste like this. When Scrub Killa tries to take the ball into the back corner, there are numerous counter plays that Rehzzy could be going for, but it all starts with up in the tempo, up in the aggression, trying to put the pressure on Scrub so he can't just sit behind the ball and do nothing. Good start for Rehzzy. That is going to be the boost steal. Scrub Killa again just sitting behind the ball in defense and waiting for Rehzzy to commit to it. Bit awkward of a position for Scrub. Rehzzy forces it through. Fell quite nicely for him off this challenge. Scrub Killa being a bit too cheeky behind the ball that time and didn't stay goal side. And now this is where Scrub's strategy might be difficult to make happen, because whenever Rehzzy has a goal lead, he doesn't need to come at Scrub. He doesn't need to do anything. And if Scrub takes the ball to the back corner while he's losing 1-0, Rehzzy might just sit in his half and say, well, yeah, okay, you've got the possession, but so what? I'm already winning. Scrub Killa very convinced that this is the play style that's going to get him the win, though. He's waiting for Rehzzy to come into his half, and it is working. You know, credit to Scrub. He is onto a winning strategy here. Rehzzy, not the most effective player when he's coming forward off the ball. There is no denying it. And there's a lot of people watching this right now, I'm sure, who are scratching their heads and who are wondering if Scrub is trolling. But this is just really smart play by Scrub. I've got to say it. It is very, very smart play. He's identified the weaknesses in his opponent's defense, and he's abusing it. Rehzzy smashes the crossbar with a flick. Now, where's the demo plays for Rehzzy? Where are the fake challenges? They're just not there. Rehzzy doesn't really want to pressure the ball, and this is what's giving Scrub all the time in the world behind it. That's better from Rehzzy. He actually gets nice and close to it, and close one stays Scrub. So both players are faking with wave dashes, but it was Scrub who panicked first. Great bump by Scrub. Very well played. Or bump by Rehzzy, I should say. Very nicely done. And you know, he didn't make the most convincing fake challenge there, but the fact that he was able to get close to the ball and force Scrub Killa to jump at it is something that Rehzzy's going to have to do again and again. He needs to make this happen. Let's see what he's going to do off the ball here. I mean, now he's got the one goal lead, so he doesn't really have to do anything. Oh, Scrub's actually giving the boost away. This is bad news for Scrub. Very bad news. He was trying to bait Rehzzy into the corner, but he maybe did it a bit too hard. Scrub hanging on. Nice, efficient play in defense. I would like to see Rehzzy doing what Scrub has been doing, honestly. Just try to control the ball in the back corner and draw Scrub into him. But immediately, Scrub shows one of the counter plays to back corner possession. You don't play the ball, you play the car. Scrub equalizes already. It's hilarious. I'm reading my Twitch chat. I can't believe how many people are baffled by this strategy. They just don't. So many of you don't understand, I suppose, what's going on here. I mean, Scrub is just trying to distract Rehzzy from his main objective. He's trying to play as awkwardly as possible. He's throwing feints, he's throwing fakes into lots of positions just to try and break Rehzzy's rhythm. And this is something that you have to do in 1v1 against a player who's trying to play a consistent style. It's this equivalent to playing for demos in 3v3. If a team are playing with a perfect rotation, then you've got to try and break that rotation apart somehow by demoing them, by cutting your own rotation, going for interceptions and blocks on the play. This is the 1v1 equivalent. Rehzzy trying to play a gentleman's game, and Killa not interested in letting that happen. He's controlling the tempo for the most part. Now, what is Rehzzy going to do? Like I said at the start of this game, I want to see Rehzzy playing for demos off the ball here. Where are the demo plays? They're just not happening. There it is. That's more like it from Rehzzy. He needs to get physical, and it looks like he will get the next goal. Rehzzy finds a way through. Nicely done. Nice one, nice shot, says Scrub. I'm pretty sure that that is not a serious play. A serious compliment by Scrub. Will Rehzzy be able to hold on to this lead? When he's got the lead, then Scrub's strategy is far less effective. The possession plays in the back corner, they don't work when you're losing as well. Big setup by Scrub. That's a nice hook shot as well. And credit to Scrub, every time he's gone behind in this game, he is right back in it. Great placement there on the shot. Over the top of Rehzzy's pre-jump. Please, we need Scrub in the salt mine. What do you mean? He's in the salt mine. Well, he's playing it right now. He's trying to qualify. And he's trying to do it in style, although it's not the same style that you're used to seeing. Nice shot by Rehzzy. Is it on though? Oh, it's off. And a nice half flip by Scrub. Now he pre-flips in a position. I don't think he's going to catch up to it. Well, that was a half chance for sure. Oh yeah, so you guys are referring to Scrub's tweet today where he said, a little announcement, I'm going to give it my all for Salt Mine 2, try to go out with some bang. I hate 1v1s and I'm done with them for now. That being said, I might find more motivation for them in the future. It's not even that I hate ones, it just forces me to play a certain way that I don't really want to play. So Killa going to give it his all here, try and get the win. I mean, he said the other day, and I heard him say that he's not going to stop until he beats SoCalid in a series. So, you know, these are the kind of things that I've seen in the past from a lot of players. Saying that they're quitting ones forever and then 3 months later they're back in it. So you've got to always take it with a pinch of salt, but you know, you respect the grind. These guys are on. It's a really difficult position to be in. That's a great goal for Scrub if he decides to put it in, which he does. And overall, you know, as weird as it's looked to a lot of you, Scrub's turned game completely on its head here. Rehzzy was feeling pretty comfortable in game one. He was able to defend the way that he wanted to for the most part. Just waiting for Scrub to take shots, saving them, and then counter-attacking. Counter-puncher, really. But Killa just completely switches it up for game two. And that's why the series style of play is so different from a one-off game. Killa quickly backs off, but Rehzzy's faking. And he's going to go for a bump on the goal line. Killa just stands in the way of it. And he avoids the demo. I think Rehzzy's got the boost steal, though. Late chance to equalize again, and he's past Scrub and in. Rehzzy finds a way through, and it was all about that boost grab. Rehzzy just got there in time. Snapshot as well. Killa didn't think the shot was coming in that fast. Really loving this matchup. It's such an interesting back and forth between these two. I really do think that Rehzzy, if he starts to play for more demos in the back corner, he'll be the favorite, because Scrub will probably be caught off guard by it initially, and to be able to scrape into the lead here, despite the fact that Scrub has been making this so difficult for Rehzzy to find a rhythm. Well played by the Englishman. Can he make it past Scrub in these last 19 seconds? Scrub's had immediate equalizers every other time that Rehzzy's taken a goal lead this game. The time is running out and Rehzzy's on the ball. He's going to stick it up high, force it into an awkward position for Scrub to control. There's the follow-up. Scrub gets in the way of the rebound, but now the boost steal for Rehzzy. Scrub forced to the halfway line. Rehzzy's just trying to drop this one down, and he will. What control by Rehzzy at the end of the game. Killa really in a bad spot all of a sudden. As, you know, I've given him credit. He really did make this a difficult matchup for Rehzzy to get comfortable in, but Rehzzy still found a way to win. And like I've said, if Rehzzy decides to start playing for demos on the ground in this fourth game, I could see him just completely catching Scrub off guard and getting a big advantage early on. But is he going to make that happen? He's not been willing. to really go for Scrub in his own half. I think in game 3 the fake challenging from Rehzzy was a bit more convincing, but the physical game is still lacking when Scrub has the ball. We've seen plenty of bumps by Rehzzy attempted when he has the ball, but I want to see it when Scrub's on the ball as well. You've got to put pressure on Scrub in the back corner. He's going to keep on trying to control the ball there. And yeah, Scrub, like somebody said in chat, I don't think he's tilted. I think he's just playing for fun. He's trying to have some fun in the matchup. And when you watch guys like Astral play, when you watch guys like First Killer play, there's all kinds of little wave dash movements, and it might be just for fun, but I really do feel it's the warming up of mechanics, trying to stay sharp all the way through a game, and these little feints and fakes with your movement keep your opponent guessing. Scrub Killa quick on the turnaround, opens a scoring in game 4. It was a bit too greedy by Rehzzy. Yes, he disrupted Scrub's movement somewhat with that trip, but before checking to see how compromised Scrub position was, he already fully committed to the boost steal, and I think that was a bit risky. Yeah, Rehzzy's still looking good on the day. Like I already said, he narrowly missed out on a round 1 win in qualifier number 1. Oh, that's beautiful. Rehzzy with a reset. I think Scrub was expecting another air dribble bump because he was flying at this in the way that he would if it was going to be a bump coming his way, but Rehzzy just flicks it right over him. What a switch up by him. We are all tied up again. Rehzzy has absolutely got what it takes to win this matchup. Another strong kickoff. That should be a goal. Rehzzy ahead by 1. Scrub Kill is in trouble. Rehzzy with a couple of big plays. First with the reset, now from the center circle, making Scrub look second best at the moment. And now the time is gone for Scrub to really figure out this matchup, figure out a winning strategy. It looked like he'd already done that in game 2, but Rehzzy still just clawed a win out in game number 3. Scrub Killa making sure that there's no rebounds here. Top corner shot easily saved by Rehzzy. This is the kind of attack that Rehzzy wants to be defending, where he's able to back off and react to what Scrub is doing. We saw a lot of this in game number 1, and Rehzzy had success for the most part. Scrub Killa definitely can elevate to another level. We've not seen, I don't think we've seen the best from Scrub's offense in either of the qualifiers that we've seen so far. Some of the stuff that we've seen from him in the past has been truly unbelievable, but he's kind of been holding back, not able to find that top gear. And Rehzzy once more, perfect defense while he's facing away from the play. Scrub Killa looking a lot like the Alpha series, couldn't make up his mind what to do, thought very late to go for the bump, and Rehzzy just gets away from him and scores on the counter. And this is what Rehzzy wants Scrub to do. He wants Scrub to be coming at him in slow motion. Scrub, I think, has to up the pace if he wants to get Rehzzy pre-jumping and panicking in defense. But is Scrub willing to go that far? Is he confident in his shooting? Is he confident in his ground play? I mean, these are kind of half effort shots. Where's the big wind up on the run up for these? Scrub Killa down by 2. Another chance. But Rehzzy is such an effective defender in the shadowing position. I am so impressed with his reactive defending. Here he comes for another air dribble. Scrub just gets away from him. Quick recovery by Rehzzy though. Knocks even more time off the clock. Scrub a bit unlucky not to demo him in that play. Looks like the ball may have slowed him down. Sharp defense by Rehzzy once more. Playing so accurately right now. Reacting to every move Scrub's making. And like I said in the last game, when Scrub's behind, he doesn't have the luxury of just taking the ball to his back corner and forcing Rehzzy to come to him. He has to take the game to Rehzzy now. And that's where Rehzzy's most comfortable. Oh, Rehzzy nearly got one by him. The very cheeky catch. Scrub avoids the sidewall demo. Quick snapshot, but it's way over the bar. And Rehzzy's actually bumped Scrub away from this one. That's on target for 4-1. I think Scrub was trying to bump Rehzzy, but he's the one who took a hard hit in the play, got a bit too far in front of him, And the pit maneuver by Rehzzy was enough to open up the goal. Scrub says he wins these. Smile. Now, I don't know if you're listening, Scrub, but now's the time to plug in the controller. Stop playing keyboard mouse, man. It's been a good effort, but it's not going to get the job done, I would say. Turn on the monitor while you're at it. Here you go now, Scrub. Has some space on the counter-attack. Very good setup so far. There's the reset attempt. It's going to bounce in. I don't think Scrub even landed the reset. Rehzzy was fully expecting it. 118 left. No, Scrub did not land the reset there. And two of his wheels were a little bit too sideways. Well, we've seen crazy comebacks from Scrub in the past. It wouldn't be out of the question for there to be another one here. He needs to make his shots count. Rehzzy's defense has been pretty spectacular for the most part today. Very tough nut to crack. Scrub's got the boost advantage though. How is he going to turn this into a possession play? Remains to be seen. Bumps Rehzzy away from the first ball. Rehzzy turns around and closes the distance. Scrub looking sharp on the turn. Fake challenge by Rehzzy. You know, credit to him. I said earlier on, I want to see more consistent, more convincing fake challenges. That was one of them. Right there. Scrub fell for it. The Scrub's past him now. Rehzzy's completely boost starved. The Scrub reads the bounce. He's back within one. With 38 seconds left. Now somebody in chat said, did Oslan rage quit against Dead Monster? Is Dead Monster into the quarterfinals? What a result for him. Dead Monster out here trying to prove himself. What was the series score there? Rehzzy must be feeling the pressure now. He said that his heart was beating fast when he had to go to game 5 against Rob. This must be even more pressure on the man now. Scrub's put him into the goal, but the ball is off target. Rehzzy looking for 12 boost pads. He's got a goal side here in a big way. And now both players looking for the bumps. Has Scrub just own goal? No, it's off target. It even comes down off the bar. Huge chance for Scrub in the closing seconds of the game. He's looking for the air dribble. He's underneath. Scrub Killa dunks it in. He didn't give Rehzzy any time to think about it. And we have a tie game. Big block by Scrub there. That's just as good as the one we saw from Rehzzy earlier in the series. 9 seconds left. Now Rehzzy's had a couple of really strong kickoffs. It's not over yet for Scrub. He needs to stay focused here, and it is a good kickoff by Rehzzy. He's giving himself one more chance before 0 seconds, and it's a good one. Rehzzy into the air. Has he got the bump? He doesn't. Scrub Killa is going to save the ball. Rehzzy lets it drop. Another kickoff. Overtime, game 4. Scrub Killa wins this one. Will he be able to do what Rehzzy could not? A score on the first play. Now he is going to play for that back corner again. He's trying to draw Rehzzy in. Make some space behind him. Honestly, balls of steel here by Scrub not to go for that ball. Rehzzy faked a challenge right next to it, but Rehzzy's afraid of the 50-50 in this position. He doesn't want to go for it. Scrub waits for the boost to respawn. Rehzzy just does not know what to do here. He doesn't want to commit to the corner, but Scrub is forcing him to do so. And now here comes the breakaway. Scrub playing for the space in the back left. Couple of boost steals. How much has Rehzzy got left? He's playing very efficiently. He's almost full. Scrub Killa fakes the ceiling shot into the pop. It's in! And after a bit of time wasting in the back corner, Scrub Killa finds a way through. Fakes the ceiling shot, pops it on target, and bumps Rehzzy into the goal. Exquisite stuff by the Scot. And we are going to game 5. What a comeback. It turns out he does indeed win these. What a play by Scrub. Always the entertainer. And Rehzzy is going to have to do it in game 5 once again. Everybody danced. That was fun. Says Scrub. Trying to win this before we even start. Well, what do you know? He actually does win these. I didn't really believe him, I'm not going to lie. But he got the job done. Credit to him. I win these, smile. We've got so many great potential quick chats to add to Rocket League in the future. Definitely up there with the best of them. Well, this is where it all matters. It's going to be game 5 to settle the score. Oh, that's a big play to start off. But what a half flip by Rehzzy to stay with this one. Scrub with one of his own. He's the player with less boost in the play. He needs to be careful here. Looks like Rehzzy going for the pinch, it's just off target. And Scrub no doubt gonna draw Rehzzy into the back corner again, because Rehzzy does not look comfortable in these positions. I want to see Rehzzy go for a demo in the back corner. I really do, because he hasn't tried it one time. And I think that's the play, but Scrub slaps him clean out of the sky again to make it 1-0 in game number 5. And it's going to be a bit of flashback to that game 4 overtime for Rehzzy. Going to have PTSD about these. It's not been the most conventional series for Scrub, but he is getting the job done. Rehzzy bumps him. Scrub Killa can't recover. And there's the physical play that's been missing from Rehzzy's game. Nice shot, say Scrub. And you know, he might be genuine with this one, because that was well played. Big bump, and it looks like Scrub just dodged the wrong way while attempting to get to the ball. Not sure if it was possible. It looked like it might have been. Definitely difficult to figure out on the spot, though. Scrub with some nice vision there. Looking down to see what Rehzzy's doing. I said Rehzzy again, didn't I? Rehzzy. Scrub Killa with another reset. Rehzzy's there to save it. Scrub's flip resets haven't been too impressive today. It looks like Rehzzy's found a way through. Huge 50-50. And Scrub Killa gives him another nice shot. I wonder if he's trying to get inside Rehzzy's head there. Just be nice to him to get him to ease off the killer instinct. But a really good 50 there by Rehzzy. Predicted Scrub's movement to perfection. And he's looked like a real threat today. Expect if we don't see him advancing into the quals today, the quarters I should say, I certainly think he will in the future, but that miss by Scrub is going to give Rehzzy a lot of confidence. What on earth was that by Scrub Killa? He just drove straight past a ball that was barely moving. And that's definitely misplay of the day for me. Rehzzy catching a break. Honestly, a break that he didn't really need. He's looked like he's capable of winning this without it. And now Scrub Killa has to come to Rehzzy. He did so well at the end of the last game. Rehzzy's taking a leaf out of Scrub's book, just slow playing, making Scrub come to him, or at least trying to. Yeah, a couple of people seem confused about my comments about Rehzzy not really playing for bumps and demos. I mean, when Scrub has the ball, Rehzzy hasn't really gone for many of them. And it's those off-the-ball bumps and demos that I think could really counter the strategy that Scrub's going for in defense. Obviously, when Rehzzy has the ball, he's had some very nice bumps and demos. Scrub Killa squeezes one in. Rehzzy got a piece of it, but not enough. Just beat him to the punch this time. There was no wave dash for Rehzzy. I think if he wave dashed, he may have had a 50-50 on that first ball. What a tense series we've got here. Broke rule 2 indeed. Well, you can't really follow rule 2 if you're already losing a game, especially in 1v1. Kind of have to break that one at the earliest possible convenience. Scrub Killa with a crazy pre-jump. Rehzzy decides not to do anything against him. He's just going to let the ball bounce through. What a mind game by Rehzzy. Scrub Killa flopping all over the place and getting absolutely nothing done. What a read by Rehzzy. Letting Scrub outplay himself. And he's got the 2-goal lead again with half the game to go. Yeah, Scrub's definitely making this hard for himself at times. I mean, there's an element to this, I'm sure, is just him trying to remain unpredictable, but it would be nice to just flip into the ball once in a while. Oh, what a save by Scrub. Rehzzy with a great pinch shot. More pre-jumps by Scrub Killa. Rehzzy into the bar. There's the rebound, and it's in again. Scrub's pre-jumps really getting him in trouble over and over again. Rehzzy just waiting for him to jump out the way, and then he puts the ball in while Scrub's recovered it. And that's a huge lead in a series that's been this close. Scrub drop it in the chat again to say OSM is garb. Oh man. Pay more attention to the chat than the game, it would seem. Are you watching what Rehzzy's doing in offense, Scrub? What's happening there? You're kind of messing up with the pre-jumps. But Scrub was able to come back from behind in the last game. He's got time to do it again, and he's bumped Rehzzy. An absolute beauty here. How did he get Rehzzy to fly away like he did in the play? Did Rehzzy jump here? No, just a real impact there by Scrub, more than you would expect as he lands on him. Hard hit onto Rehzzy, who was grounded. 5-3 now. And another kickoff win for Scrub. The comeback is real. Coming straight at Rehzzy, and he gets it over the top of him. Rehzzy's lead is crumbling. Scrub with a very quick play. Didn't need a lot of height on it because he gave Rehzzy no time to position. And it might be another case of Scrub wins these. 3-goal lead. What 3-goal lead? He's cut it down to 1. He's got a lot more time left than he did in the last game. And hold on, Rehzzy's out of the play. Where is he going? He completely took his eye off Scrub Killa. I thought Scrub was going behind him. Scrub's just going straight for the ball. That is careless by Rehzzy. He took his eye away from Scrub for a moment. I mean, he kind of looked back, but didn't check to see exactly where Scrub was going. And the ball chase has given Scrub the equalizer already. It's good vision by Scrub, but the mind game by Rehzzy is huge. Once again, he gets it past Scrub with a devastating process of thoughts. Well played. Scrub was looking pretty ready for that one. He saw it coming. But Rehzzy managed to predict exactly where Scrub was going to be. Once again, he's the one in front as we get towards the end of a game. His little heart must be beating so fast. This is where the pressure's really on. Final minute approaching. As soon as you hear that sound, to let you know that the final minute is upon us. It's got to add a few heartbeats per minute. And Rehzzy's just got to try and stay calm. Scrub's building up some speed. He's thinking about the demo. Sides against it. Not a bad turnaround by Scrub, but Rehzzy is right there with him. Still overall a good outcome for Scrub. He's dispossessed his opponent here. There's the demo attempt by Rehzzy. It's a great threat to have. Scrub's got to be thinking about that now. Something I've been calling for Rehzzy to do all series long. This is an awkward position for Scrub Killa. He doesn't have any space to work with. Rehzzy's right there with him. Rehzzy looking a bit awkward himself though. Does get back into position in time to save this shot. Just over 30 seconds remaining now. There's another scary notification for Rehzzy, I'm sure. Scrub Killa launches one long, and it's off the post and out. How close can you be? Rehzzy saved by the post. Scrub Killa is up in the tempo. He knows he has to at this point. Pops another one on target. It's going to bounce wide. Rehzzy just trying to stay goal side in the back corner. Scrub Killa will have one more chance before 0 seconds. What's it going to be? He goes for the ground play. Bounce dribble commences. He can't continue bouncing though. He's going to have to carry this one in. But Scrub Killa has somehow kept this one up and simultaneously faked Rehzzy at the near post. That is an unbelievable play. How did he keep that one off the ground and get it into the goal past a pre-jump? 6-6. What a script. Scrub Killa does it again. Another overtime. Scrub Killa might be about to take it right here, right now. Great save by Rehzzy, but he's in trouble. Scrub's got his boost, and the pressure is on. Rehzzy gets a huge block. Can he get to the ball? Yes, he can, and hold on! Scrub's out the net. That's a goal that's going to win the game. Rehzzy clutches it up. Unbelievable defense with absolutely no boost. And the ball goes right to him. Scrub Killa thought he could just go for this one. Didn't realize there was a counter-attacking threat. But he's been eliminated. Rehzzy. What a response. 2 times in a row. Scrub Killa sends us into overtime. And 2 times in a row now in the bracket, Rehzzy has clutched it in game 5. Round 1 against Rob, round 2 against Scrub Killa. He has advanced to the quarterfinals of the competition. Guys, relax. They might be typing GG in chat. It's only going to be in chat if they don't use the quick chat. But look at that for a quarterfinals lineup already. Scrub Killa eliminated before the points by Rehzzy. A great series there by both players. Rehzzy is the real deal for sure. Taking, I think, who was it that he took to game 5 in qualifier number 1? I'm going to go and check for you guys, because Rehzzy was very close to advancing. It was Monkey Moon, so he took Monkey Moon to game 5, which is a great result for him. Very impressive. And now he's beaten Rob in game 5, beaten Scrub in game 5. Rehzzy really stepping up here. And look at this Dead Monster. 3-2 over FY Ali, and now 3-0 over Ossel. And we're going to see Rehzzy versus Dead Monster in the quarterfinal tomorrow. And the winner of that will be advancing to the semis to play against either Azrael or Growly. Crazy stuff.